What's up, guys? Welcome to the circus. We are here at Regionals Halifax with Todd. So, what did you do today, and what are your standings?
I came fourth place at regionals with Mikanko.
Let's go, best day. Any shout out again before we go into the deck profile?
Yeah, shout out to the channel.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dan. I think he came 7th or 6th.
I'm a freak.
You're a freak.
All right.
I don't know. Shout out to the shop for doing the event. Shout out to my girlfriend for letting me come here today because we just had plans.
All right.
That's it, I guess.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. All right, let's dive into it. Let's go.
3 Ohime, I know. 3
I know.
Ohime.
Yep.
This card's really good. You reveal it in hand, you search for any Mikanko card, add it to your hand, then you have to discard the cards.
Yep.
And then when it battles a monster, your opponent takes all the battle damage. Then you can quick effect, equip. You target an equip in your graveyard and equip it to a monster on the field. So we'll get into the equips later, but that effect's really good.
Yep.
It's kind of the heart and soul of the deck, honestly. We played 2 Hare, 1 Nini.
Oh, huge. Is that a collector rare, bro?
Yeah, they all are.
Huge.
You know what? I'll put them all down at the same time, actually. So these all basically do the same thing.
Yep.
When they're equipped with when they become equipped with an equip spell.
Yep.
This one searches for a Mikanko trap. This one, thank you, searches for a Mikanko. This one searches for a Mikanko trap. This one searches for an equip spell.
Yep.
And this one, while it's equipped, you can target a monster your opponent controls during their turn only, and take control of it.
Yeah.
So you can use this to interrupt their plays. This lets you search your equips and keep kind of doing stuff on your turn.
Yeah.
And this one searches for the traps. We'll get into the traps later. And they all have the exact same effects. These ones do.
Okay.
Ohime's, when it battles a monster, it's not destroyed by battle and your opponent takes all battle damage. These ones do the same thing, but only if they're equipped with an equip spell. If they're not equipped, you just take no battle damage from the battle that they're involved in.
All right. You want to explain these ratios, like 2, 2, and 1, but not 3, 3? Or
this one doesn't really do much, honestly. I only went into this one like once or twice today, just to kind of not get OTK'd, so I can take a monster, stop their plays.
Yeah.
This one, when you equip it, you search for another equip, which is really important because this card basically summons them from deck and then equips itself. And this one actually is like the best one. When there is a face-up equip spell in your spell and trap card zone, your opponent can't target Mikanko cards you control. So if you can set up this, you literally just beat Runic. They have no O to it, except for the big live twin or smashers if they play it. A lot of effects honestly just target right now. You can set this up into a board of with Baron. Baron can't target to destroy anything. It can still negate and destroy, but it can't destroy anything. They can't imperm anything. They can't affect veil. You literally just can't target any Mikanko cards. So this card's insane. This is the reason I wanted to play the deck. This card just sounded really cool.
Huge. All right.
Also, if it comes up, they're all different types. So this one's a spellcaster, this is a psychic warrior and a fairy.
Oh, you can play TC Boo with this, don't you?
Peekaboo, yeah.
Did you play it?
It's in my side deck.
Oh, fuck you.
I played 2 Herald. I didn't play 3 because I didn't want to summon it. I didn't want to draw it too many times.
Okay.
When this is normal or special summoned, you send a fairy from main or extra deck to the graveyard.
Yeah. And
you increase its level by the level. So I just played the Herald and the Natis. But I'll show why later. This is also a fairy. I actually had to send this from my deck to the grave once today, but
okay.
I'll go into that later.
Yeah.
It's just for the on-summon effect. I didn't play anything to tribute it off with.
Yeah.
Then we play Kaijus because we just blinded second all day.
Yeah.
So like I said, all of these, if they attack a monster, your opponent takes all the battle damage. So if they have a monster with at least 2,800 attack, you literally just OTK through almost any board extremely easy.
Yep. If you guys don't believe it, Todd actually came to me and explained how the OTK deck works.
And with the Kaijus in mind, I'll put this down.
Yeah.
This card you equip to a monster on the field, you activate its effect, you special summon any Mikanko from your deck. Unfortunately, you can't summon the ritual, but you can summon all the level 3s.
Yeah.
The monster it was equipped to gets returned to the hand, and then this equips to the other monster. So say your opponent has a big board, you give them this, you equip this to the Kaiju, you activate the effect, you summon a Mikanko from deck, so say summon this one, this gets equipped to this, and this returns to the hand. Now this is going to search for an additional equip spell, and then you get the Kaiju to give them back to again.
Yep, this deck can abuse the Kaiju.
You break boards pretty easily.
Yep.
And honestly, most times today, I didn't care what my opponent's board was. I just played through them. As long as they had a monster with 2000 attack, I OTK'd.
Yeah.
3 Ash was my only hand trap because,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's the most versatile and it stops branded.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get branded fusion today because...
Yeah, there's like 10 players playing branded fusion
branded's
today.
really popular here, yeah. Now into all the equips, I played 3 because this is basically a starter and the best one.
Okay.
Those are my equip ratios, yeah.
Okay.
So, like I said, this one you equip to any monster, summon a Mikanko from deck, equip it to it, and then bounce the monster. So this kind of acts as removal.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't out a Tryhard today, so I got to this, and then I outed it.
Yeah.
And because it returns a hand, it doesn't destroy, so it doesn't really trigger a lot of stuff. This one, you summon a Mikanko from hand or graveyard, equip this to it. Sorry, these 3 also say that the monster that are equipped to can't be destroyed by card effects.
Okay.
So you summon a Mikanko from hand or grave, equip this to it. The monster it's equipped to cannot be destroyed by card effects. But you can also special summon any monster from your opponent's graveyard to their side of the field, and its effects are permanently negated. So even if you don't have a Kaiju, say like, I don't know, just anything. If they have like a Lady Labyrinth in their graveyard, you can play this, bring a monster back, summon the Labyrinth to their side of the field, and then bump into it for like 3k.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so even if they don't summon anything, you can just force them into OTKs.
Huge.
This one's crazy. This one helped me win a Labyrinth matchup today. You can equip this to any monster. The monster it's equipped to is not destroyed by card effects. And when any Mikanko monster battles, whether you attack or they attack, at the end of the damage step, you target a face-up card and return it to the hand.
Oh.
And then when this card is in the graveyard, you can target a Mikanko monster, special summon the Mikanko monster, and then equip this to it.
Yep.
So say, like, Ohime. Sorry, this is going to come out, but Ohime. You search your deck for a Mikanko card and discard a card. So if you can get both of these into the graveyard before you do anything, you can activate this effect, special this. Now they can't target any Mikanko cards because this is attached.
Yep.
And you get to search for a trap. This is like, besides this, these both of these are probably like the best cards in the deck, honestly.
Yeah.
They're so good.
So I guess why you want to play 2 because you want to see these and these in your hand. But why 2 of these? Because I see in your deck profile playing only 1 of these.
This is kind of like your backup plan. Like this lets you push, but it also lets you. It's your follow-up card. Sorry,
I see. I
it's
see.
a follow-up card.
Okay.
This is kind of like the best one to open with, especially going second.
Yep.
I just wanted to see it and play.
Yep.
And I was playing one of this for the longest time, but I kept losing it to runic spells. So I put it up to 2.
All right.
And this one is a snatch steal. So you can equip it to any. You can only equip it to an opponent's monster. The equipped monster you take control of as long as you have a Mikanko monster.
Yep.
And I'm going to read it just to make sure I don't mess this up. Neither player can activate the effects of the equipped monster while you control it. So, yeah, you just can't activate the effects of the monster while you control it. And if this goes to the grave, the monster it's equipped to goes to the grave as well.
Huge.
But I hate to keep picking up cards and throwing them in the deck profile.
Yeah.
This, like I said, you target an equipped spell in the grave, and then just equip it to a monster in the field. So this can target this in grave and just equip it to something, and then you take it on resolution. So you can do like some fun stuff with chain links. Yeah, I don't know. This card's just crazy because there's also I'll just put all the Mikanko cards down at the same time.
Yeah.
This also says if you control a Mikanko monster, target a monster in the field, any monster in the field, yours or your opponent's, and you equip it with an equip spell. So you can search the trap off this, search this, then you can activate the trap, target your opponent's monster, equip it with this, you take control of it.
Yeah.
When that monster leaves the field, you can also use a He-Mage, it just attaches to something else. So you're constantly just taking your opponent's cards.
Huge.
And this one, you summon a Mikanko from deck, and then equip it with an equip spell from your graveyard. So when they break your board, you just like try to put it right back up. Because none of your stuff dies by battle, so it's really hard to like push through just like the little monsters of this deck in the format right now, because everything is so like OTK reliant. You just kind of do the same thing back. And this also, when it's in the graveyard and an equip spell is sent from field to graveyard, you banish it to add any equip spell from your graveyard back to your hand. So even if they break your board or push through it, you literally just start it all back up again. I played 2 of these. Some people play the ritual spell. I dropped it just before the event because I kept drawing it and I didn't really want to draw it. I didn't want it unless I wanted to go search it.
Yep.
So I just played these 2. This is a quick play spell. You summon any Mikanko monster from your hand, ignoring summoning conditions. So you can actually summon Ohime off of this.
Yeah.
This is pretty much the only way I had to put Ohime on the board, but it works. The monster you summon gets returned to the hand during the end phase, during your opponent's end phase. Sorry. Okay. So it sticks during the turn you summon it and your opponent's turn, but then it gets returned to the hand.
Yeah.
So if it stays, you just get to search again. And when this is in the graveyard, you can banish it to send any Mikanko card from your deck to the graveyard. So, yeah, like I said, the green spell summons a Mikanko from the graveyard. If you have that engraved and this engraved, you can send one, use the green spell, bring it back, get your search. If you just need one of the monsters engraved for like Fire Dance, you can send any of them to the grave to bring it back. This card's crazy. Also, I guess, like, yeah, if you play this, summon this, you can use this to dump whatever equip you need to use with this.
Yeah.
And then just equip it, and then you just go from there. You're off to the races.
Correct. Correct.
We played 3 of this because you really want to see Ohime.
Yep.
3 pots for consistency.
Yeah.
This is kind of crazy. I activated Pot of Prosperity today. I searched. My hand was really good.
Yeah.
I gave my opponent a Kaiju, and I actually OTK'd through Prosperity. Even though they take half battle damage, I still OTK'd through it. Because they take all the battle damage.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's probably not relevant, but I don't know. I did it. It was cool. I played 2 Tactics Talents.
Yep.
Most times, honestly, I just use this to take an opponent's monster. I didn't really use it to draw too much, but hand traps are still good, so I wanted something to recover with. I didn't draw with it today. I pretty much just took monsters.
Yeah.
2 Lightning Storms, because like I said, we won second.
Yep.
We won more dice rolls today probably than trap players ever win playing Labyrinth, and we let our opponent go first every time.
It's only 2 Labyrinth players today, so...
I probably won more dice rolls than they did, my opponent won first every time. So.
That's true.
And then we played 2 Slumber.
Yep, so I guess with the method of going second spell, I assume we always try to go second as much as
Yeah, like
possible.
I said, you want to give your opponent a Kaiju.
Yeah.
So you can OTK. And I played this one and then the 2 big ones because I would always give my opponent the Dogoron because I can OTK with enough monsters into the Dogoron.
Yeah.
But I would give myself the big one in case I had to get rid of it. Just for whatever reason, if I can't get rid of it, I wanted to be able to attack over it.
Yeah.
I had something to say about the Kaijus, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, sorry, yes. If you give them a Kaiju.
Ha! You remembered? I was waiting long enough.
It's been a long day.
True.
Typically, this is just like, I don't know, combo time, I guess. This
Yes.
deck doesn't really combo. You can summon Ohime, Erebus the Kaiju, bounce the Kaiju, you'll summon this will attach to it. You'll get a search. You can just kind of search for whatever, but if you have a way to get this into the graveyard, you can give them the Kaiju again, so they have to have 2 monsters.
Yeah.
You can attack into it, Ohime can equip this to the Kaiju still in the battle phase and then attack for good.
Oh, what?
I did that quite a bit today.
Huge!
Yeah. That's the main deck. Side deck, honestly, doesn't really matter. Just, I don't know, token.
Yeah.
I played these just for when I took things off of the Snatch Steal.
Yeah.
So if I take a Link 3, I can just link off the Link 3, something else go into this. I actually forgot to play it today, but I was supposed to
You
be playing
forgot to play it today?
No, I forgot to play an El Mirage.
Ah,
There was
okay.
supposed to be an El Mirage in here because there was really niche situations where you want to put the equip spells in the graveyard, so you
Yeah.
just want to normal summon equip, get the effect, and then link it off. But if I played the El Mirage, that's what this was for, so I could take a Link 3 with the Snatch Steal,
I
then
see.
link off the El Mirage in this, and the monster I take for this. Just like generic cards, yeah. If you take like something, you can go into a Link 3. These were pretty much all just here for when I took something, honestly.
Okay.
I didn't actually make any of these today. I don't think, honestly, no. I might have made this once, but that's probably it. You play the Natish to send off of the
Diviner, yeah.
Just the pop becomes level 6.
Yep.
We played pretty much just Zeus cards.
What is this guy doing here?
This card's insane. This is literally just to get your level 3s off the field. This, I forgot to mention, one of the equips, the green one, when you bring the monster back, it gets banished, so this helps you get your monsters back. I also use this to clear my board of all the equips if I have Lightning Storm. And then, sorry, that's this. You can go into this, clear your board of all the equips, pop itself on another card, and if you have to Lightning Storm, that's how I was getting around that, in case anyone's wondering why I play it and if I have too many cards.
Yeah.
Zeus is Zeus. This sits on top of this for bigger Zeus. And Vampire Sheridan says,
Yeah, you want to explain what that card is?
Yeah, so if you have control of an opponent's monster, which you do with the Snatch Steal spell, you can counter it as a level 6 to go into this. So this is a level 6, and also your Diviner, when you summon Diviner and send Herald, this gains Diviner or Herald's level.
Yeah.
So this goes up to level 6, and if you Snatch Steal a monster, you can overlay their monster no matter what the level to go into this. So say, I don't know, I'll use it as an example, sitting here, Baron. If they have a Baron, you can bait the negate, take control of the Baron, overlay the Baron in this because it's a level 6, or this, into this. You can detach, send the Baron to the graveyard, and then he'll bring the Baron back to your side, and then you just get the Baron.
Yeah.
This card just helps break boards, which does it really good.
Huge! Huge!
Two of these, just to send and get your search. It turns Diviner into Ohime. Ohime runs the deck. I played one of this because when you summon Herald, it becomes a level 6. Sorry, Diviner. It becomes a level 6 typically.
Yeah.
And your guys are level 3, so you can summon, go into this. This matters more so for a card in the side deck, but when this is special summon, you equip up to 3 equip spells from deck or grave to this as possible. So this helps get a bunch of your equips out of the deck, so you can start like rotating them.
Yeah.
And I played the one Punisher. This won me a game today. I caught someone off guard. So if you summon Diviner of the Heralds, send Ohime. Diviner becomes level 8, plus one of your level 3s. 3 plus 8 is 11, so you can actually go into this. It's unaffected by everything, and it gives a lot of decks shit. And sometimes it just helps you OTK. That's it for that. I'll talk about these last. This is the side deck. I played 3 Droll. Sometimes Ash sucks, so I just took out Ash, put this in, rotated my hand traps. I played Mind Control, Change of Heart, because again, you just want to break your opponent's board. So if these take a monster, they count as level 6 towards your Vampire Exceed.
Yeah.
So it literally just lets you get rid of cards for free. I said I was playing blind second, but just in case my opponents made me go first, I played 2 Book of Moon. Just as like, I don't know, this is just a decent card going second. Like we mentioned earlier, they're all different types, so you can play Peekaboo.
Yep, going
Some
first.
matchups you kind of want to go first, so you end up playing it. I played 4 Bestials. A neat thing you can do with these, if you play against a deck that's lighter, dark, and graveyard based, you can, if you have Magma, you can activate Ohime, search for this, discard the Ohime for its own effect, target to special, so you'll summon this, you'll equip the Magma with the spell, you'll bounce it, you'll get your Mikanko monster from deck, this will go to hand, or the Magma will go to hand, sorry, you'll get your search. So I might as well just show it since I'm on the topic of it, sorry.
Yeah, no, take it down.
So,
Say.
Activate effect, search for this.
Yes.
You're gonna discard this, this is in hand.
Yep.
Activate effect, target Ohime, banish, summon, activate effect. So you're gonna search for Druid Worm during the end phase.
Yep.
You can activate this to or target this. You're gonna summon this from deck, you're gonna bounce. You can summon whichever one you want. So now this is in your hand. She will search for the trap card, unorganized, typically which is this one.
Yeah.
So when you enter your end phase, just say like this is the least amount of stuff you do. You have this in hand, this is going to search for this, and then you have this set, which is a Snatch Steal. So you can take one of their monsters, and then you have 2 interactions in the graveyard if they're just playing like lighter dark decks. I played against Teller Knight today, and I just kind of blew them out with that, honestly.
Teller Knight? You play against Teller Knight players?
I played against Teller Knight.
What?
He almost did the turn skip, but I think he made a misplay, I'm not sure. But another deck can turn skip.
Alright.
And another card we play is this. This card's insane.
What the fuck is that,
So this is a really old school card.
Yeah,
And it
surely.
says, as long as you control the monster equipped with this card, your opponent cannot use the effect of spells, traps, and monster effects that target one monster except the equipped monster.
Oh, Lord.
So, like we said earlier, this, when it's equipped with if there's a face-up equip spell, your opponent cannot target Mikanko cards.
Yep.
So say, I don't know, just anything. This is equipped to this.
Yep.
You activate this, equip it to this.
Yep.
Or he may equip it to it, whatever. Your opponent is not allowed to target Mikanko cards, but this says your opponent has to target the monster equipped with it, so they have to target this. So now the only thing on the field your opponent can target is this card. So as long as you control the monster, your opponent cannot use any effect of a spell, trap, or monster that targets. So, like I said, they have to target this.
Yeah.
Because they can't target, most of the runic spells are dead because they can't target it.
Oh,
if your opponent has a Theosis, they have to target this because of this, so they can't Theosis.
Yep.
I'm tired. I can't think of any other ones, but like
no, that's okay.
Baron,
That's okay.
They can't Baron to get rid of this because they have to target.
They have to target. Yep.
Yeah, this card was kind of crazy. I wanted to fit it in my main deck. I didn't have enough time, so I threw it in the side. But I think this card is main deck worthy. Yeah, honestly, that's it. I'll stop rambling on. The deck is really cool.
Do you want to explain, like, so when you do part of prosperity, which target right here do you want to banish it first? When you do part of
desires or prosperity?
Prosperity, yes. Which one do you usually go for the banish?
Honestly, like as long as I had these, I just kind of get rid of anything. Like,
okay.
If the game went long enough and I had this, I would go into this.
Yeah.
This is part of a turn 1 combo that you can do with Ohime Diviner. Honestly, I banished that a lot. I banished this. You know what? I won't even say what I banished. The only things I used all day.
Yeah, that's true.
I went into this once. I went into this once. I sent one of each of these once off Diviner. And I think I went into this once. Honestly, that was it. Like the rest of this, you can just banish.
Yep.
I went into this once today, the Break Sword. I went into this once today, like I said, to clear my board so I could activate a Lightning Storm. But like, that's a stretch. Like you probably never ever have to do that. Most of these I only made once. And you can also, when you summon this, you can equip up to 3 equip spells from deck Wargrave, so you can actually equip this to him.
Yep.
So now they have to target him. It just keeps target effects off your board. Nobody wants to target this thing. And this does actually have an effect. You can quick effect, send an equip to it. To target a monster on the field, you can either change its battle position or you can negate its effect. So this is just like an imperm on legs.
Yep.
Yeah, and you make this by you just send one of these two, and any level 3 makes this.
Huge.
Yeah.
All right.
That was honestly really fun. I didn't have to play through boards today. I didn't have to break any boards today because I just kind of set myself up to be able to OTK. Like I said, the Kaijus, you take all the battle damage, so
yeah.
Deck was really consistent.
Yeah.
I guess this is worth mentioning too. If you play the Gamseel, this is a level 2 tuner. So you can use like these two. If you want to play it, you can go into a Barone if this gets negated, but that didn't really come up for me today.
Yeah.
I use the effect every time, so.
I see.
Yeah, deck was solid, honestly. I'd give it a try if you want to play something fun.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much, Todd, for the deck profiles, and congratulations on the top. You gotta send me the list, bro.
I'll send it to you.
All right. Peace out, boys.